let's use the number line to add 5 to the number 5. So we have the number 5, and we are being asked to add 5. So we look for 5 in the number line. Here's 5. Okay, let's mark 5 on the number line. And we are asked to add 5. So what we do is we add 1, 6. We add another 1. That's 7. Add another 1. Plus 1. That's 8. Add another 1. Plus 9. And then we add another 1. That's 10. So 5 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gives us the answer 10. Now, what if we are being asked to add another 10 to the number 10? Find the number 10 on the number line. Here's 10. Mark where it is in the number line. And what we do is we add 10. That's plus 1, another 1, another 1, another 1. We do this 10 times, right? That's 4, plus 5, plus 6, plus 7, and then another 1, plus 1, another 1, plus 1, and then the final plus 1, which gives us an answer of 20. So we know that 10 plus 10 is equal to 20. And a while ago, 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. Now let's try this on larger numbers. Let's try to add 140 to 150. So if we have 150, we are going to add 140 to it. So first what we do is, let's look for the number 150 in the number line. So if this is 100, and this seems to be increments of 10, so this is 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. So this is 150. And we are asked to add 140 to it. Now, what we can do is we can draw what we call jumps so that it's easier for us to count the result of 150 plus 140. So what we can do is, let's write the expanded form of 140, which is 100 plus 4 tens plus 0 ones. And then we can jump by place. So let's jump by 100s first. There's 100. So let's jump by 100. Okay, this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So plus 100 is over here. Let's jump by plus 100. It's plus 100. Okay, we're done with this part. Now let's add 4 tens. This is 210, 220, 230, 240, 250. Now let's add by 4 tens. Okay, that's 1 10, and then another 10, and then another 10, and then another 10. That's 4 tens. So that's 260, 270, 280, and 290. Do we need to add more ones? No, because there are no ones. There are 0 ones. So we're done with the tens and we are done with the ones. So after jumping, or what we call skip counting, we know now that 150 plus 140 is equal to 290. So what we did is we skip counted by 140, and to make it easier for us, we followed the expanded form of 140. So we added 100, and then 4 tens, and then no ones. That's why we arrived at the answer 290. Okay, let's try this again on an even larger number. Let's try subtracting 1,350 from 6,000. So if we have 6,000, let's try subtracting 1,350 from it. We can solve this problem using skip counting as well. So first, let's determine where 6,000 is in our number line, and then, so that we can better visualize how much 1,350 is, we can write it in expanded form. So 1,350 is also equal to 1,000. Let's put a parenthesis here, plus 3 100s, plus 5 tens, plus 0 ones. So this is the expanded form of 1,350. And it's much easier now to skip count, since we know how many of the places we're going to subtract from the number 6,000. Let's first subtract 1,000 from 6,000. Okay, so 6,000 minus 1,000, skip count, and we know that that is 5,000. So that's minus 1,000. And we're just going to do this one time because there's just one 1000 in 1350. So we're done with the 1000s place. Next, we're going to skip count by 3 100s. So we can see that the increments of the lines are in 100s. You can see this 4000, 4100, 4200, 4300, 4400, 4500. Okay, so we know that these increments are in 100s. So what we do is we subtract 3 100s. That's 1 100. Here's another 100. And then we subtract the final 100. Now we know that we are at 4,700. Okay, this is 4,500, this is 4,600, this is 4,700. So we're now done with the 3 100s. Let's now go to the 5 10s. So it's going to be hard to show the skip counting here because the increments are really small. In reality, it's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're not going to do that. Instead, we're just going to do this. It's minus 50 because 5 tenths is 50. So we subtract 50 from 4,700, and that is over here, which is, if we subtract 50 from 4,700, we get 4,650. Now we subtract the ones, but there are no ones in our number that we're subtracting. So we are also done with that. And now we have solved this problem. The answer to 6,000 minus 1,350 is 4,650.